Hello and welcome to today's edition of Mexico News Network's Daily Report. I am your host, Sofia Rattinger, and we are broadcasting from El Dorado Royal Spa Resort by Charisma. Let's start with today's show. Deep in the Mexican territory, you will find several caves and cavern systems that are holding pieces of history and want to tell their stories through nature. Almost all of them can be explored, but some can't. They were just recorded as pieces of natural history, part of the Mexican heritage. Our first stop is Cueva La Pintada in Loreto, Baja California Sur. It is a cavern that preserves over 1,000-year-old paintings, some of the best cave paintings in the world. They are larger and more numerous than the ones found in Europe, and they have been put under special protection by UNESCO. Following with the impressive Crystals Cave in Naica, Chihuahua, located 300 meters underground, this is a fascinating place where enormous selenite crystals are found. Unfortunately, due to the nature of this cave, the high temperature, the fragility of the crystals, and the fact that very hot water was extracted from the cave and could return at any moment, this cave cannot be visited, but it was thoroughly documented and can be appreciated on films and photographs. Now, heading to San Luis Potosí, near the town of Aquismo, in the biggest cave shaft in the world, the Cave of Swallows. Reaching a distance of 512 meters deep, the cave walls give home to thousands of swallows and parakeets that go out every morning and fill the silence with their singing. We are continuing to one of the largest live cave systems in the world, Grutas de Cacahuamilpa, located 52 kilometers away from Tasco Guerrero, a beautiful cavern system made up by 90 chambers, surrounded by stalactites and stalagmites, and where you will find 2 rivers. It is a truly impressive tour that can take up to 9 hours, but it's definitely worth the time. Continuing to one of the largest underwater cavern systems, Dos Ojos, translated as 2 eyes, over 80 kilometers of underground caves where you can dive, located 17 kilometers north of Tulum, Quintana Roo. A true overwhelming natural experience. Dos Ojos was named such as because of the 2 entry point cenotes that welcome all the visitors. These clear water-filled caverns can be explored just by snorkeling, but are recommended mostly for divers. Next up are the Loltun Caves, just 110 kilometers away from Mérida, Yucatan, over 1 kilometer of limestone formation that haven't been completely explored, but on the known premises you can see cave paintings and petroglyphs. There are some musical columns which produce deep bell-like tones. By the end of the tour, you will encounter a chamber with a collapsed ceiling that let the sunlight and also tree roots. Just beneath the jungles of the Yucatan Peninsula is one of the longest underwater cave systems in the world, Oxbelha, located south of Tulum, Quintana Roo, featuring over 250 kilometers of connected underwater caves. There are 56 cenotes connected to this cave system, and they can be enjoyed by visitors, although it is more appealing to cave divers and that can explore several kilometers of this intricate system. These are just some of the coolest caves you can visit and explore in Mexico. Every year, thousands of great whales return to the sanctuary in the lagoons Ojo de Liebre, located within the Natural Reserve and Natural World Heritage Site El Vizcaíno and San Ignacio, both in the state of Baja California Sur, places where they can find sanctuary after their long journey from Alaska, a crossing of over 6,000 miles. These lagoons were designated as whale sanctuaries and have helped maintain and recover the population of the Oriental Pacific area. with a number of specimens between 19,000 and 23,000. It is considered as the largest of the two Pacific populations of this species. At the site, the creatures are frequently visible, and the oceanographer Pedro Martín Domínguez explained it in an article by Spanish daily El País that this year 2,305 whales arrived at Ojo de Liebre and 495 to San Ignacio. The whales migrate to Mexican waters to mate and give birth. By the end of March, they begin their journey back to colder waters up north. Touristic whale watching is regulated in the area by the Secretariat of Environment and Natural Resources, Semarnat, and is an important source of income for the people in the region. The surrounding grounds of El Vizcaíno are quite untouched, and getting there can be done by car. It takes a 9-hour drive from La Paz and 7 hours from Ensenada. There is also the option to fly there. The sanctuary is the ideal place to witness these magnificent animals, which are in fact quite large. They can measure anywhere between 40 to 50 feet and can weigh up to 40 tons. It is a great opportunity to get in touch with this nature and appreciate these creatures up close. This upcoming Sunday, April 5th, nationals and visitors across the country will need to set their clocks 1 hour ahead for the daylight saving time, unless you are in Quintana Roo, in which case you will not have to make any changes to the current local time. Quintana Roo, the home state of tourism-rich cities such as Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, and the Riviera Maya coastal area, switched from the Central Standard Time zone, currently used in the rest of Mexico, to Eastern Standard Time in early February. Considering the importance of beach tourism in the state economy, this change was authorized by the Quintana Roo state legislature in hopes of countering the shorter winter days and ensuring visitors had more sun time. As such, Quintana Rooenses were advised to set their clocks forward on February 1st, leading to a technical time zone difference between Quintana Roo and the rest of the country. If you are outside of Quintana Roo, remember that the new time comes into effect at 2 a.m. on Sunday. It is advisable to spring the hour forward on Saturday night before hitting the hay. We are going to be right back with more information on Mexico and the Riviera Maya after these brief messages.